Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's opponents announced they have reached a deal to form a new governing coalition, paving the way for the ouster of the longtime Israeli leader, reports AP. The dramatic announcement by opposition leader Yair Lapid and his main coalition partner Naftali Bennett came moments before a midnight deadline and prevented the country from plunging into what would have been its fifth consecutive election in just over 2 years. In a statement on Twitter, Lapid said he had informed the country's president of the deal. This government will work for all citizens of Israel, those that voted for it and those that didn't. It will do everything to unite Israeli society, he said. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's opponents raced against the clock to finalize a coalition government that would end his 12-year rule ahead of a deadline at midnight Wednesday. Centrist Yair Lapid and ultranationalist Naftali Bennett have joined forces and agreed to rotate the premiership between them, with Bennett going first. But they were still working to cobble together a ruling coalition that would include parties from across the political spectrum. Israeli media reported some lingering disagreements over lower-level political appointments. According to the reports, Ayelet Shaked, Bennett's deputy in Yamina party, was demanding a place on a committee that chooses the nation's judges. But Shaked, a prominent voice in Israel's hardline right wing, has expressed misgivings about joining forces with the dovish members of the emerging coalition. Both Shaked and Bennett have come under heavy pressure from Netanyahu and the country's right-wing base not to join his opponents. The parliament has assigned additional security guards to both in recent days because of death threats and online incitements. By Wednesday night, less than 2 hours before the deadline at midnight, there was still no deal. In a sign of progress, Lapid announced a coalition deal with the United Arab List, a small Islamist party whose support is key to securing a coalition. The deal would make it the first Arab party to be part of an Israeli governing coalition. But there was still no deal with Yamina, the last holdout in the emerging government. News Desk, Kaumudy, English.